Okay, hello peoples.
Alright. Hello.
We're finally set up. Took us a second. Technically, we're still on time though.
We still have the stuff from Extra Life.
Extra Life donations still up. They usually stay up for like the entire year.
Yeah. So.
You can tell from our other streams where they've just been sitting on this back wall. But yeah.
I'm excited to see you about today.
Yeah. We left on up an interesting note.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
With Neil.
Should we do a quick recap for anyone who wasn't there for Extra Life?
Yeah. So.
See what all went on. We
covered 2 more days.
Yep.
Did we have Hyde and?
Was it?
Because I remember on the one day we had Gala and we found out the other side of
Gala and Bailey's.
Yes,
right.
and we found the other side of the.
It was Gala and Bailey's. The other side of the Hyde and Lua conversation.
We also learned a little bit about how they met and what's been going on with Gala's side of the story.
They alluded to something about Gala's past.
And then Gala shut it down though.
We learned that Gala was in war.
Yeah. Gala was a soldier.
The second day was he was in war. He was a soldier in the front lines.
Yeah.
And
then he left the war, became a bodyguard for a little bit, but then became the
clerk or
the admin or
he's
medical
hospital.
admin.
Medical
hospital
admin.
administrator.
There you go.
And he's been offered managerial positions, but he hasn't taken them.
Because he's happy where he's at. He's been doing the job for I think he said 50 years.
Yeah.
So
he still gets. He said he still gets raises. So.
He still gets raises.
Yeah, he's comfortable where he's at. Doesn't the money's good for what he's doing.
And I think Hyde mentioned when he came in that he was going to LA or something.
Yeah, he's gonna be traveling because.
Disclaimer: we are not live for 24 hours. The notification that went out for Twitch says we're live for 24 hours. We are not live for 24 hours. That was last weekend.
Yeah. Whoops.
We didn't change that. That's our bad. I apologize.
Imagine.
Impromptu charity live stream.
And then the next day we had Neil come in, our Mr. Spaceman buddy, and trying to actually introduce him to how a human concept of dating works.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did not get that at all.
Also, monogamy was apparently a big part of that as well.
Yeah.
Monogamy.
Well, learning, I think Neil's at his planet, I think polyamory is the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's also, their relationships just work differently as well. It's not really comprehensible for or applicable to human existence.
Horrors beyond our comprehension.
And then we also find out why Neil is trying to
breed a guardian for
Earth. Yeah.
He's
trying to save people.
Yeah. Because apparently people on Earth cannot take care of themselves very well.
Checks out. Checks out.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he attempted to take Frey on a date.
Well, he attempted to ask her out.
Yeah.
I think Frey said that.
Which, she shut that down.
And then offered advice, though, on how to help. And Neil got overwhelmed with, why is everything so complicated here? Everything's so easy on my planet, yada yada. Yeah.
It also sounds like on his planet, everybody's kind of got this,
almost, like hive mind.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah. Everyone loves each other just normally there. Well, on Earth,
I guess when you're stuck inside of everyone's head and everyone's inside your head, it kind of just happens like that.
Maybe that's why he's so accustomed to saying we.
Probably. He's not used to being individual.
Yeah. I still think it's a cute quirk. He says we. It's a cute quirk.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
brief recap. We also had some very spicy talk.
We're not talking about
It's very spicy. For lack of a better word. Spicy. Okay. So we'll move on to the next day. Load. Continue. Is this the right day?
Yep.
For sure? No. Oh, welcome. Oh, it's you. Hi, barista. How's the night so far? It's calm as usual. Got a slight problem though. Yeah, no, this is the first day.
First day?
This is first day.
You actually press.
No, I pressed the right one. I said continue. It occasionally loads that way. I don't know why. It's happened before. So.
The question is this.
There we go.
This should be the third day.
This is day 9. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Protest rise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother
Are we
Earth...
gonna see a dwarf?
Maybe.
I wonder.
The Mother Earth Organization fights to save more forests.
A dwarf, maybe an elf.
Or a dryad, if those are a thing.
We've already seen an Atlantean.
Yeah.
Maybe they're coming back.
The Atlanteans are probably coming back with that.
We could see.
Front headliner.
Yeah. And then a dwarf, and maybe if a dryad exists. I don't know anything.
We're gonna get
about this game.
4 visitors that I don't think we've had before. Maybe it just always appears blank on the first. So let's. Yeah.
Not a high
wood
elf,
elf.
like, what's a wood elf?
Yeah, that would be
Wood
really
elf.
cool though if Bailey's and a wood elf.
They bet.
Yeah,
See,
because
Start-
they're so
Just
so
start kicking it
differently.
off, like, hell yeah.
That would be interesting.
Welcome. Oh no.
Oh god.
Good evening, sir. Mr. Anderson.
Secret Service agent here.
Oh no, it's a man in black. He's got the
Oh, he's got
deneuralizer.
the
pen.
thing in
He's
his-
The
got-
deneuralizer. He's got the
he's
deneuralizer.
thing. I forgot about that.
It's a man in black. Run!
Yeah.
Oh no. Just agent.
That's it.
You want to be the agent?
Yeah. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Commission. Or FIRE for short.
Is that supposed to be like ice?
Yeah, I think so.
Fire.
They're
Yeah, the fire and ice. Yeah, it definitely is.
How may I help you?
We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously.
It is the men in black!
It is.
Man, I love how I called that right off the bat. Ah, that's great.
That was good. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature?
Yes, but we're not telling you that. I hope. I hope.
Come on, barista.
Better
Don't be no
not.
narc.
Are we a snitch?
Do not
Don't be a
snitch.
narc.
Snitches get
Come on.
stitches.
Please. I'm gonna cry.
I don't think so.
Yeah!
But what should I be looking for? What's the alien
We've
look
seen
like?
a spaceman, not an alien.
We're not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar.
Stare. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit.
I need to get him a better disguise.
Yeah.
You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know?
That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activity, please contact us through our website.
Guys in black.
Mm.
GIV, give guys in
Yeah.
black. That's hilarious. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving?
We're good.
Weird.
We're good?
Weird. Question mark?
Question mark?
You never know. He probably came out with a posse and we don't see the posse.
Maybe.
That's fair. But also, like, How many agents do you know, like, walk into a restaurant to ask questions and then sit down at a table to ask questions?
I mean, have you seen Men in Black?
That's fair, but like, I like whenever they're like questioning someone about something, they don't usually like sit down.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, they do like go in their uniforms and they'll like sit down, but then they'll talk to each other. But like, they don't usually like go in asking questions to maybe like an eyewitness, and they're just like, oh yeah, let me sit down at this table.
But if it's at a bar, you're asking the bartender. It have to be a coffee bar.
He also happens to be however late at night.
That's
so.
Like, there's no reason
and there's
to,
no one else there.
I mean, it's a chill vibe.
Yeah.
So why escalate things? And that's something even like as a 911 dispatcher, don't escalate things unnecessarily.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
to keep calm so you don't panic.
Yeah. He's trying to get information, but he doesn't want to make this an enemy. He's somebody who can be a good informant later on.
Okay. Take care on your way. I'm gonna go into the. We got more gala information.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zephyr. Let's see. This is Gala's. This is born on. Yeah, I did.
I have learned now to refill my bottle before coming in.
I filled mine at home.
Yeah.
I
filled mine up and I proceeded to drink half of it already.
Favorite. Who are you?
Okay. So this is Gala's profile. We got more information. We've reached the final level of friendship with Gala.
Warm and made with Jen.
So veteran, now working at a hospital.
Metal Maiden.
Metal Maiden. That's great. Iron Maiden and Full Metal Jarhead for books.
That's great.
Which is Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket, right?
Yeah.
Because there's the Jarhead one. Yeah. What I'm doing with my life, trying to heal myself by helping other people.
That's sweet.
Let's see if anyone else.
We have a thing for Neil. We do.
Neil! Oh, we made max friendship with Neil already? Hell yeah.
Birthday? Unknown.
Birthday.
Okay.
Dash.
She doesn't understand the.
My
Yeah,
self-summary?
he just has he has a social media
He might
profile. He just doesn't.
He might have made it like yesterday.
Yeah, after everything.
My self-summary. Please write your profile here. Favorite things. Please write your profile here. What I'm doing with my life. Please write your profile here. We love Neil's Facebook page. Neil's Facebook page looks very similar to my Facebook page.
Oh. Okay.
I just don't have one.
Facebook is very much more for older people.
Outdated. Yeah.
Like myself.
I don't
favorite things.
post anything really. Actually, that's a lie. I have a Tumblr.
Favorite things. The fact that I've been blood sober for 10 years now.
Wow.
Good job. Currently a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, and
It's
venture
interesting that
capitalist.
It says blood sober.
Yeah. It's like you get blood drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Is it possible to be like overindulgent in blood as a vampire?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Probably. You would think, right?
We haven't gotten a lot on his past.
Yeah, true.
Beyond
And
he's a model.
yeah, and how far does his past extend though? That's a good question. He is a vampire.
Does he hide because he was Dracula?
Galahad, which is reference to A Night of the Round Table, if you guys didn't catch that.
Yes. He's very nice.
Galahad is Night of the Round Table.
I remember. I wish we had one of our English majors who guide us on that one. But I want to say that there
Thorns.
was...
Come over here.
Thorns. If you're watching.
We need our English major.
You want to say...
I want to say it's Galahad and Green Knight, if I remember correctly. Because he's supposed to be like the most honorable of the knights.
That would make sense.
The story is a Green Knight approaches.
Yes.
Says, kill me in one strike. Give me your best strike. Chops his head off in one hit, giving him it all. And then the guy picks up his head and says, I expect to see you in one year's time. And He's like, and then the whole thing is, does he go knowing that this person's gonna try and cut his head off?
Yeah.
With their strongest blow.
Yeah. Take care on your way. Don't remember exactly. I think that sounds right though for Galahad's story. Phew.
Someone check.
Fact check. You only have one viewer.
It might be me because I have it on my phone.
Oh, maybe yeah.
You really need to be more careful, Neil.
Don't listen to Twitch page.
Huh? Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
look. There we are.
Because they're the video game developers together.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
They got each other's emails.
Yeah, they've been contacted about the video game because one of them is a program designer and the other is a game developer. So
Aqua does it in the indie form, and Myrtle does it like in the triple A.
Well, no, Aqua's working with her college to develop like the software of like the developing, I think, and Myrtle is doing the actual developing. I think, how that was going, but I'm not
more technical.
Yeah, I think that was how that was going. I'm not sure exactly though.
Because it's how to apply it.
Yeah.
It must be Aqua.
I can be Aqua. If you do.
Oh.
Okay.
Who's Myrtle then?
I can be
Cool. Good evening, barista.
Yo.
Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first?
Nah, you go first.
Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint?
Tea double mint.
Tea double mint. There's green tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Green tea.
Her drink's ready. Ooh. This looks really fresh. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away?
Sure. I'll have the tea tariq.
Double tea and milk.
The double tea and milk?
Yes.
I was like, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even have it.
Yeah. Just blindly having to figure that one
Double tea and milk. Tetrick. 2. Here's your Tetrick.
Huh?
Is there anything wrong?
No. You actually got it. It's better than I thought it would be, actually.
Stop laughing at me.
You can see. I thought that was kind of cute. Seeing her with your teeth.
The taste is really authentic. Just like the tea tariq you get in Southeast Asia.
Thank you for the compliment.
Barista has some history.
I still want to know Barista's backstory.
Right?
Because, like...
We keep
God,
getting random comments, soft comments about, like,
This
stuff
is
that's, like... So,
Southeast
it's
Asia.
just...
This tastes just like...
Morocco.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Morocco, Southeast Asia. This is...
It makes me wonder if, like, Barista, like, travels and opens the coffee shop.
wasn't there the,
in random places? You know what I mean?
The South American drink that had the egg?
The STMJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Indonesia. Indonesia.
Yeah.
Another kind of southeastern.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, it's kind of interesting to be like, I wonder.
Malaysia chai. Midsummer's Night Dream.
That's nice.
Russian tea.
Yeah.
Which I don't think was actually from Russia. I think it's an American. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Totally American drink.
Still, that's kind of the fact that, I mean, yeah, you can know teas from other places, or coffee from other places, drinks from other places, but,
Oh, we can read all of,
read Faye's, or not Faye, Freya's stuff. Interesting. Cyberpunk Love Hotel.
That one got spiced pretty quickly. Anyway,
Wow, there's a lot more depth to this game than I thought.
I know, right?
I wonder if that's actually what she's writing or the story.
Well, I wonder if those are her posts
I'm
for
thinking-
the
yeah,
Evening Whispers.
I think those
Yeah.
are her short stories in Evening
Yeah.
Whispers.
Yeah.
I don't think that's her book. Light Time, or Me Time.
I've started, as I've stated before, working on Full Metal Conflict series. Okay.
Myrtle's very straight to the point and blunt.
Yeah.
Where did you learn to make it?
She's got some muscle too.
I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. Doing what?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. What the heck?
Man,
No wonder we were just talking about it.
Yeah, we were just wondering.
we just want to know. We want to know his history. Like, I want a game purely devoted to Barista's backstory. Developers, get on it. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office?
As usual. Tiring.
Lovely eye roll.
Yeah. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while.
I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less.
The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. Make sure the game will be available for the holiday season.
Oh. I want to say please don't forget to rest. But I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and your team, and the team.
Huh. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, we'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that quote, optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them.
You'll feel guilty? I understand that much.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt.
I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. But it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry. I ruined the mood for everyone.
Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, so on. And we're already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay?
Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be the norm.
Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way?
Actually, I have some good news about it.
What is it?
The game got approved to be showcased at MAX West this year. Yeah.
It's like Pack East.
Pack East, yeah. MAX West this year. Max West.
That's really good news. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, what's the problem?
I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer.
What? Confirm it fast. Before they give your spot to another indie.
I'm just not sure about it.
What's stopping? Cost?
The booth is free for indies.
That's good. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket.
But I'm not that confident.
You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists.
I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games.
Every game has its own market. And you'll be in the India area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid.
What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me?
That's not going to happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life.
That could be argued.
Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event.
Take Myrtle with you.
That one is a problem, yeah.
Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror.
Checks the phone.
Checking her schedule real quick. See if she can go.
Oh. You know what?
Huh?
So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. You know, things stay this way until Max.
I'm expert at predicting things.
Yeah. Go ZephyrHere!
I'll come with.
Yeah?
I can recognize patterns.
No, you don't have to do that.
It's annoying for other
Even if you're
people
free,
because
then...
during movies.
Oh yeah, no. That's the best thing to do though. I do it all the time too.
I love predicting the plot in movies. It's like my favorite activity
But, like,
when it comes to watching a movie.
my favorite
I like
thing-
talking about it.
My favorite thing is being able to call it the most random part of the movie. Like there was this one movie, Jack Chan in it, and Jack Chan loses his arm within the last 10-15 minutes in the movie, and I was like, okay, he's gonna grow his arm back, and he grows his arm back. Like that's a prediction that shouldn't have happened, but it did.
Gives you a sense of pride.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Called it.
it's amazing when you're right.
It's really good, you're right.
My family hates it though,
It's
because
really funny.
especially my brother, because he's like, I don't know, watch the movie. I'm like, at least humor me in my questions.
But whenever something is so clearly foreshadowed and people still aren't able to guess it, I find I tend to actually be a little bit more bothered by that.
Yeah. How can you not see this coming?
Yeah, and I think it's especially entertaining if you have I have friends that do the same thing of like when I went to watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie,
Mm-hmm.
I brought my friend along, and we were doing that during the movie, talking about it and connecting it to previous lore and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even though I learned after watching the movie that it's not connected to the games, it's like a spinoff.
But that's just a theory.
It's connected to the books.
Oh.
Yeah, the books is it's like I think it's somewhat connected to the books, just like how the games are going to be somewhat connected to the books now too.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly it's their own thing. The books are their own thing. The movies are going to be their own thing because there are going to be 3 movies because there was a contract signed.
Even if you're free, then you shouldn't waste your time on me.
Oh, what?
Relax or something.
Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge.
What about your company's booth?
Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us.
Right.
I could just ask my lead to skip this year.
But.
Oh, girl.
I'm coming with you.
Oh,
She's angry.
After the little pen thing, you literally see her doing that.
Yeah, she's smacking my face.
What do you like?
Aw. That's so sweet.
Okay.
Good.
Orcs
Now-
know how to get their way.
Yeah. Where are you going to show the game on?
I'll have a laptop and a smartphone.
Is the expo build ready?
Expo build?
You're not planning to showcase the full version, right?
That's the plan.
You can't do that because then you're not gonna have people go buy the game.
Right. Don't. Yeah.
You gotta have a trial.
It's like a demo.
It's a teaser.
Yeah.
I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now?
It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want.
Do so.
Okay.
Got it. Now let's see.
Freya.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rachel. Hello, Miss Rachel.
Get updates on her. Oh yeah, I voiced her last. Hey, Barista.
What's wrong?
Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day. I'm pretty tired.
Are you having concert soon?
Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella.
Couchella.
Yeah.
Couchella.
Coachella next week.
I just imagine just outside
On a bunch of
middle
couches.
nowhere, but little couches lined up.
You know,
Yeah.
what I really would appreciate if this was in like the Rick and Morty chair universe. It was just a bunch of couches that went to the actual event. They're still adding new performers.
I could see it being called Coachella if it's a virtual event.
That is
That'd be
true.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just like Coachella, but on a couch instead of just at home.
Yeah, and watch it at home and on your couch. Just like how there's the term couch co-op for games.
They're still adding new performers?
Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups.
Ooh. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country.
Yes. And I'm excited for it. And I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet.
What do you want to order?
A sweet hot chocolate.
You chocolate, honey, and milk.
Check that.
No, I've never thought to make a hot chocolate with honey either.
Probably pretty good. I could see it being very
We could
delicious.
experiment.
Chocobi Miruku?
Interesting.
Which is-
Choco be miracle.
It's got a little heart in it too.
chocobi, and then milk is in Japanese.
Oh, is that what that means?
Miruku.
Oh, I forget you were in
Oh.
Japan.
I speak Japanese, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's like choco, B for honey, and then milk.
Chocobi. Yeah.
I learned QU from that.
So is a chocobo a chocolate bird?
Chocobo.
That's
a good
I
one.
learned about chocobos in Final Fantasy.
No, QU isn't commonly used in Japanese, at least translational wise. Miruku is.
Okay. Because I'm learning Japanese actually. And QU is what was used on the.
What was this through?
It's Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta? I couldn't tell you why it does that, but I could tell you commonly it's K's instead of Q's. The only reason that they might have used a Q is because it's a QU instead of KU, because KU is uncommon in English.
QU is the word.
Gu. Gu is but whenever they translate it into English, like especially whenever they talk about like chocolate, it's milk chocolate. Because they're gonna loan the word from English.
Yeah,
occasionally.
Katakana.
Yeah, katakana. Yeah, so that's loaning the English word of milk and translating it into Japanese syllables.
They do that with like the hamburger.
I'm so glad you're here with your special knowledge of Japanese languages. Things I
Yeah.
Help me learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fell off of it
that's
recently.
for,
I need to get back on it.
That's for that means milk. So yeah.
I like Japanese culture, so that's why I'm wanting to learn the language.
Good. Sorry. Fun to be there. Here's your drink.
Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it.
Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else.
Thanks.
Second. We got more Rachel. Hi there, I am Rachel Francia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling, working on a new album especially for you right now. Ah. Then yeah.
Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play.
Why? Wouldn't that break the immersion?
Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it. You might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long.
That makes sense.
If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention.
Noted. Freya?
Oh,
Dad?
Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening. Injury.
Go.
Alright. I was
I'm
worried.
signing you.
I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So, I thought you'd be here. There.
And now you're causing another ruckus.
We're sorry, Barista. We didn't mean to cause you any problems.
You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Oh.
Well, anyways, I better order something.
What are you having?
She's been having
What would you
issues with her
recommend?
dad. Remember from last time?
The issues with the dad are still going on. They seem to have gotten over larger part of the fight, I think, but I think they're still working on problems.
Yeah.
Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara?
Hmm?
Oh, what's that? What is that?
It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger.
Also,
Sounds
they both
delicious.
like hot chocolate. That's cute.
I'll take that Spanish Sahara.
So I think
That's
I know
so
the order.
cute.
What it was?
Chocolate, milk, and ginger.
Milk and ginger. I know there's gonna be some combination of those.
Yeah.
Chocolate, milk, and ginger. Cause
At least they tell you the
That's
name.
so that's so cute though that they both like hot chocolate.
Spanish Sahara. Ooh.
Is that churro?
Is that a churro?
It looks like a churro, yeah.
That looks like a churro.
Is that what makes it Spanish? It's got a churro in it.
I don't like how it doesn't include the
Yeah.
the
it doesn't-
garnishes whenever it actually puts it down on the counter.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same stock image.
Your drink is ready, sir.
My.
I am apparently very invested in looking at these people's.
Oh, he's got a picture of Rachel when she was a little kid.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Oh, little baby Rachel.
Yeah. Music enthusiast and father. Favorite things: family and music. Aw. Aw.
Would be better father while running a record store.
Aw.
Aww.
Aw. Man. I didn't like him when he first showed up, but like
He's growing on you now?
he's growing on me. Yeah.
He's a little wheel now.
He's aw.
He's just trying. This is amazing.
Glad you liked it.
Dad,
Yes.
please just go home after you finish your drink.
Not until you leave that good for nothing permit.
Oh!
I think they're talking about the manager.
Guy, what's his name? Something about
Might be able to find it on her.
I remember they talked about it, like the news talked about him.
Oh, there was something about it
Yeah.
in one of the news articles.
It's something with like, it's like another word for, oh, it's like something file, because it's his name was supposed to be named like pedophile. So it's
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I remember there's something. weird
something
about
that like made his name
Yeah.
sound like that.
Sound not great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful.
I know Morris.
Morris Lester.
Yes, Morris
Oh.
Lester.
That's what it was. It was Morris Lester.
Nice.
He is not a good person.
The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars.
I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better.
You're just being paranoid. First, you're afraid of how my fans would treat me. And now you're afraid of the industry, too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing?
You're just too young to understand.
Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? Oh no. You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter.
Rachel, I I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay?
Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one.
I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager.
Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I think he's been out of time. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But
It doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum.
If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris?
I don't think so. Mr. Lester is not... Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please, go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist.
When are you going to be home?
I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided.
I don't think this is gonna end well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's...
See you, Dad.
Wait, Rachel!
This isn't gonna end pretty.
Mm-mm. I'm scared.
Me too.
Excuse me for a moment, Barista.
Yikes. It's just...
From Barcelona. Yeah, I really want to know Barista's history,
Yeah.
right?
Apparently
Like,
he's been to Barcelona too.
sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway.
What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle?
Of course I heard them. I just choose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it?
That's amazing.
What's so amazing about that?
I don't think I can do that.
Aqua's a gossip girl.
Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that.
Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and that you were focusing on them instead?
No, I was listening. I made notes.
What
See,
notes did you make?
you didn't even realize that you are capable of focusing your attention.
Now that you mention it. Happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, we want to head back now?
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yo, Barista, really?
Oh my, peace.
Hope you had a good time.
Bye.
Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. Yeah.
It does highlight like this of how having a mentor in your industry that you're going into or anything is very helpful. Or like even like right here where you were helping her with some of her Japanese, like it's always helpful to have a mentor or something.
Say something. Yeah, no. Myrtle just seems like kind of like just like one of the bros.
Yeah.
Just like
Like,
treats
hey, yo.
treats everyone just like, oh yeah, peace. Bail.
Dude, hey, yo, bro, I'm leaving. All right, cool.
She's kind of the vibe I got. Granted, I don't think the football jersey is helping in that factor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, being an orc, I'm sure that's also part of how she's always been treated.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
probably.
that's probably like her family.
I bet football's probably orc dominated.
Probably. Yeah. Race related in that way.
Not a comment on any of the race in real life. I'd like to point that out.
In this world, all of that is getting smoothed out.
I guess that's all. Yeah. I guess that's all for
He bet.
Where did? Huh?
You probably tried to stop her.
Oh
Or at
no.
least try to talk to her outside.
Where did the coffee come from? Did he take the cup out and then
Bring it back.
bring it back in?
You probably just left it on the table or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
the coffee's probably part of the Sprite though.
yeah, that's right. But like
This one, sure.
the coffee Sprite was gone,
Yeah.
and then it just came back, and
And it's full.
yeah. Anyway, oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you all right, sir? Sir?
Oh. Yes, yes. Please don't worry about it.
Hmm.
Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel?
No. I lost her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's all right.
I hope you're right.
By the way, pardon me for asking.
Yes.
Throughout your argument with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me.
What's that?
Why did you leave the music industry?
Huh. Now that's a trip down memory lane.
You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life.
You didn't find peace managing girl bands?
Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff.
Like what?
Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men. They were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats.
What did you do for a living now?
After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family.
Said you were still in touch with your friends in the music industry.
They visit my place from time to time. And we all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home. I should go home too.
Are you going to be alright by yourself?
Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, barista.
Anyone thinks that you look more like a hamster? Like a
Yeah,
turtle?
that's what I thought he was like a type.
Yeah. I mean, it's adorable. Like,
Yeah.
And sorry for bringing our fight to your place.
Don't worry about it.
Alright then. Goodbye.
I almost entirely forgot that there was an FBI or the Men in Black agent and sorry, Guys in Black agent.
Yeah.
Wow, a day without
Freya.
yeah, a day without Freya.
Day without Freya. That was strange.
Yeah.
I feel like something's wrong. We should find Freya. Freya might be hurt.
She's probably
Yeah, she's something.
I mean, she probably just stayed all night trying to do her her.
Yeah, but she
Her
likes
book.
writing it. Like she does her writing in the coffee shop.
That's also where she gets her stories for
Yeah.
her job. Oh.
So
Yeah. She got fired.
but her novel, maybe she actually finally talked to someone about it and
Maybe she doesn't need
Immediately started making money.
to. Yeah.
She married barista.
Whoa, this escalated.
Comes in wearing a ring.
She married barista. Maybe she was on a date with
Maybe she
Neil.
Or she was on a date with. Yeah.
She was on a date with Neil.
Date with Neil. Or maybe she was coaching.
It wasn't like an episode about ninjas.
Playing wingman.
So what?
Playing wingman.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Coachella organizer reminds parents
It's that one
not to
meme.
allow their children to attend unsupervised. I don't know this meme.
You've
With
never
the-
seen that
the
picture?
kid running as fast as she can. Kid running.
You've never seen it?
Rachel Valencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Nyman and Maruki Harakami to collaborate for a new IP.
What do those names sound?
Huh.
Yeah, that was a really popular meme for a while.
Yeah.
The running kid.
Was
yelling
out
at
of-
him.
It's part of the top text, bottom text meme stuff.
It would be Neil Gaiman. Would be my guess.
Yeah,
And maybe Haruki
We talked about that
Marukami.
before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Neil Gaiman and Haruki Marukami.
Gaiman.
Marukami.
Gavin?
Gaiman.
Gaiman. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pronounced Gaiman.
But I know Maruki is strange to me. It seems off. Haruki is okay in Japanese. Haruki makes a lot more sense to me. Whatever. I'm not saying there isn't a Maruki, but it seems a little strange.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's the benefit of having been in Japan. It just sounds weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole trend of this game has been flipping
They're
first and
flipping
last.
it.
Yeah.
Besides for Neil Armstrong and Neil.
Right.
Yeah.
That was-
Yeah, but everyone knows Neil Armstrong.
Start the day. Sorry,
Oh.
we're not open yet. Oh,
Neil.
You.
Neil,
Neil!
you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? That's your
Should I do it
job.
like how Sesto used to do it, or
It's up to
Yeah,
you.
I
It's up to you.
loved how Sesto did it.
Robot.
there's definitely something you can do.
What is it?
Can we work it?
Oh, he wants that job.
Excuse me? What?
Is it possible for us to work it?
What? Why?
We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth,
Well, he wants to get better at communicating.
and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that
Just
you
do it
need
how
to
you did it before.
that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communications here.
Yes, but I can see that your communication skills improved an awful lot since you arrived.
That is true. But it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned them here. It made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly.
I think Neely needs to eat food or do they sustain themselves on some other form of energy consumption or production, or like are they autotrophic or
That's a good
That's
question.
a good question.
yeah. That sounds like a good strategy.
That is why we ask you to allow us to work here.
It's not a good idea. Even
Yeah, the agents were asking about you.
Because you want to interact with our customers.
That is correct.
we need him to change his disguise.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
I'm not sure about this.
Good to have you.
Right?
Neil, normally, if you are applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process. Or you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job. If you get it at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
I kept doing this practically every time he did it.
I know, it's great. Let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow.
oh no.
Oh no.
We are sorry for our-
Spontaneity.
Oh, spontaneity.
Word, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good word.
It's a weird word
Yeah.
I like
more than
that
anything.
word.
It's a good word, but it's just weird because it's almost never used.
Yeah.
It's just like spontaneousness, spontaneity is just.
I've used it.
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
gonna say,
Several
what circles do
times.
you run in? We don't run in the same circles.
You
It's
hear
like,
it a
I've
lot?
used it a lot.
So I tend to use a larger vocabulary.
Well,
So
yeah.
I'm a very highly educated person,
Yeah.
and so
Okay,
tend to
Mr.
be
Bragging.
around-
I'm kidding.
well, I have a bachelor's,
I
two master's
know.
degrees,
Yeah.
and I told y'all I was in a third master's program.
Yeah.
I failed out of that one. But,
Yeah, I was just
It's
joking.
just- it's
I've
just
had
even-
a lot of
Even
education.
out of like all of the words, I think find spontaneity, even though like I find it to be uncommonly used more than anything. I would not often run across it as a statement. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a very good word.
Whenever you've had a lot of education, you start to associate more people similar to yourself, and it can kind of make you seem elitist.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. No.
and you run into things like that where we use larger words,
Oh yeah, of
and
course.
that may be rare in normal conversation, but like amongst your peers,
It's not just like look like words because I've used larger words for a very long time. It's just spontaneity is not one that I come across often is all. Even when specifically trying to use larger words, I've almost never used spontaneity.
But it has to be today.
Oh,
May I know why?
Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow.
He's going to Coachella. I hope.
Probably. You predict that as well?
I don't know. Neil's always been like a. I
Oh.
don't know what the heck is going on.
Okay.
He's very confusing. I never know what to expect from him. Like everything that happened during Extra Life, I did not expect. I was just like, what the heck?
Okay.
Thank you.
But with one condition.
Change your fit.
You won't be making any drinks.
Yeah.
You the first time you tasted something was when I made you a drink. You're not allowed to make drinks you don't understand the taste of.
Yeah. Clean.
You can't even taste test anything.
I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer.
Understood.
There are other things you need to keep in mind.
What is that?
Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything.
Now, can we know whether people want to be left alone or not?
That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language.
Well, that might be
Non-verbal
impressive.
signs?
Non-verbal signs? Yes.
That would be very hard.
Indeed. Not to insult you, but yes. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign.
Give me a sign.
When you should start talking, or when you should stop.
Chop, 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 chop.
Just punch him in the side of the helmet. Side! Grr!
Thank you.
Bro, if his helmet came off, it would literally be horrors beyond our comprehension.
Probably.
You can see the skull on there.
It looks like a skull, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like,
it does look like a skull.
We will need that so much.
like you can tell it's not a skull on his like Facebook profile though.
It still looks like there's a skull in there.
It looks a lot less like it's a skull in this than in the helmet.
Yeah, but if all the he takes it off and all
Gas particles.
started to
Yeah.
dissipate.
Unless
Who knows
that's
what it,
part of
who
him.
knows what it'd be?
Who knows what kind of entity he really is?
Yeah.
Horrors.
Horrors beyond our
So-
comprehension.
Well,
Man is an eldritch horror.
probably. Well, that's basically all you'll need to do here.
Do we need a special outfit to do the job?
Not really. I'll lend you an apron though.
Yeah.
To help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it will make you look more legit for the job.
That is a very Earthman thing to do.
It is. Alright
The
then.
agent is gonna come in and be like,
Yeah,
wait
I'm
a
like,
second!
This isn't
Wait
laying
a
low.
second!
This is.
Hey. I told you to let me know if you saw anything. What do you call this? I thought we had a deal.
My work.
Don't
Are you-
worry about him. He's just a cosplayer that cosplays all the time.
He's cosplaying as an alien.
He's
Yeah,
cosplaying
we just
as
said
an
he wouldn't
alien.
look like one, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's
like,
definitely not this guy.
This guy's too
No,
obvious
this
to be an alien.
this guy's been coming here for decades.
Yeah. It's been a while he's been here. You're looking for a new alien.
a new alien.
Are you ready for this?
We are.
Okay. Let's start the night. You're just like standing right in front of us the entire time.
I love
You can see the
now-
back of
I
Neil.
love now when you make coffees. There's gonna be like a special change because Neil. Welcome.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh. She's so surprised.
Holy wow! What the hell is happening? It's funny because Freya has known Barista for so long, and Freya never thought barista would hire someone to work.
Right?
Yeah. And then think about her last conversation with the person he just hired.
Yeah. What the hell is happening?
Good evening, Miss Freya.
Hey, barista, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Ha, it's not that. Neil is just helping out. He never looked like someone who needs help.
There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around.
You wish to be conquered by her?
Oh. That has interesting implications.
Neil is a sub. Okay.
Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Not the other way around.
What?
We have learned some things since we arrived, and we come to a conclusion before starting another breeding mission.
Breeding mission. I hate
The word is date. Date. Use it.
We should learn more about how Earthlings communicate, and thought this place
Yeah,
was
it has to be
the best
dated
place
because-
to learn.
already discussed it has to be out of love and not of
Yeah.
And you just agreed to this?
Why not?
On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return?
Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask.
Don't mention it.
Paperwork.
Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can't wait. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. That's why she wasn't in the... Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator. Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. Chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there.
Oh no.
She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know.
We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink?
We gotta work on that, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta work. Tone it back. How about a warm drink would work? You could say, what would you like to order? That also works. Gotta work on your customer
Yeah, we
service
gotta-
there, bud.
We're gonna be like coaching him on grammar.
It is on the house.
No! Bad!
Oh.
Huh? You allowed to do that?
We will pay
Oh.
for the drink.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, yeah, that works. Better. Neil's doing it.
No, it's okay. It's on the house.
No.
That was a nice thing to do, Neil.
No.
Neil was trying to put the moves on.
That
I
was
know,
the-
that's what my thought was.
Exactly. It was like,
Neil-
whoa.
Neil was trying to get it.
That was the best thing to do according to our census.
No.
It was.
So, what do you want to drink, Miss Rare?
Your favorite.
Our gravy?
Anything. I trust you with the decision.
What happens if you actually give her the drink that Neil gets?
Coffee, just do coffee, mint, and honey.
Coffee, mint, and honey?
Yes.
Is that the best option here?
Yep.
Okay.
Man's looking up guides.
Yeah. Well, since he's already played it, he can do that and not spoil anything for himself.
Black
Oh.
magic.
That's why I love. Now that Neil's here, you can see his hand give it to you.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cute.
And also, I'm doing the coffee thing. There's a special thing. There's a special extra cutscene that happens if you perfect every drink.
Yeah, I know.
We've got about to screw that.
Yeah, we've screwed that up before, but we can go back theoretically.
Oh.
I can go back after the fact and go back to the days and do the
Yeah,
Here is your
do
drink.
it off stream and then we can get less.
Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop.
Well, who else is gonna brew it?
So is this implying that Prey is a witch?
Check that.
Because it's called black magic. It'd be funny.
Sweet, cool, and magically wakes you up.
Huh.
Thank you so much for this. I always wonder why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And I've managed to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. That sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion.
Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthling's body, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be
Wow,
advisable.
thanks, Neil.
Neil.
Crazy.
This is
Neil-
why he's here.
He's learning expressions.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Take
learning-
a step back. Come on. Again, with me. Come here. Okay.
You're
Just an
going
expression.
straight, going good, and then
There's this thing humans do. It's called sarcasm.
yeah.
We love it.
metaphors.
Metaphors are also good. We love them.
Hyperboles are also.
Yeah. We love them so much, we use them in common day conversation, even though they just complicate what we're saying even more.
Yeah.
You understand a very streamlined issue. We love to complicate stuff, because the more complicated we make things, the better it is for other people for some reason. We don't understand it. It's just what we do, you know?
The more complicated
It's especially hard
communication
for
is,
people who
the
are
more we appreciate
neurodivergent.
it. Figure
Right?
everything out.
It's especially hard for those who are neurodivergent.
I don't understand humans. This is just what we do, okay? I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation.
Whoops. Whoops.
It was just
Neil.
You're
Go
Buddy.
clean a table.
Neil.
Neil, buddy.
Neil, this is the sign. This is the sign.
This is the
The
sign.
sign.
Start banging on his helmet.
Freya wasn't serious about confusing herself with coffee.
Yeah.
oh, we are glad to hear that. Then.
He had major concern.
Yeah.
That was a figure of speech, Neil.
We have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language.
Yeah. It's hard for us to translate languages
It's
too.
hard for
I
us
don't.
to understand our own language.
You know, what's really fun is like translating sayings from one language to another.
Just
Because like
makes no
if you,
sense.
it makes no sense. Like one of my favorites is if you translate I have a frog in my throat into any other language and you say it in that language, they're very confused. You could say you have a frog in your throat is a very interesting thing to say. We understand it. It's English. It's a frog in your throat.
What I always find interesting is whenever there's sayings in other languages that use phrases that can't be directly translated into another language. It's like, there's no other way to explain it other than the way I just said it, and I know you don't understand it.
It's got a certain je ne sais quoi. Literally a certain I do not know.
This is like,
That's one of the best ones, I think. It's just, it has a certain
I bet
I do not know.
Yeah.
I bet
Is that what that actually translates?
Yes.
Oh, I've never.
I bet saying something like a thingamabob or whatchamacallit would also not translate into another language.
Yeah, that would be a challenge.
There's no equivalent to that. Yeah, no. But je ne sais quoi means I do not know. So whatever someone says, it has a certain je ne sais quoi. You think it's like, oh yeah, this is a very cool thing. It's just like it has this one thing. No, it just means it has a certain I don't know what. I don't know.
It's just like it's
a thing. It's
wow.
a quality. I don't know what quality, but it's
basically
there.
The same thing as being like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got that.
It's you know.
It's like Neil. He's that.
Yeah.
Neil's the very definition of that phrase.
Je ne sais quoi. It's very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing.
That's another thing.
Understood.
Words are constantly being invented and reinvented.
Selfie. Twerk.
No.
Yeah.
At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earth thinks.
Oh no, Neil's on the internet now too, so that's gonna make it even worse.
We should introduce him to Urban Dictionary.
That would probably help a lot.
Right?
It can be helpful in a good and negative way.
Oh, very much in a negative way. But
There's a lot
At
of
least he would
Because-
understand sarcasm.
especially because there's like multiple definitions to a lot of things.
True.
Oh yeah.
And so if he's just running across all those definitions, the moment someone says it, he has to then contemplate
Okay, so what?
which
version?
meaning they meant.
Yeah.
I love it whenever there's words that have opposite definitions. Because that's a thing.
Well, yeah.
I can't think of one on the top of my head right now,
But he's gonna have to sort through it. But I don't think
I just remember.
Neil would be very good at using context either.
The word perversion has opposite definitions.
But yeah, no, it's just because I feel like Neil would have a lot of trouble
You have to
operating
think about it.
context.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the idea of context, because he would take everything very literally. He doesn't understand context at all.
Right.
And so operating in Urban Dictionary land without context is the most difficult thing I think you could do.
ZephyrHere, if we may ask,
Ask away.
how fast do you write?
Neil, are you gonna offer to your services again?
Not fast enough, apparently.
But do you have numbers?
Numbers?
How many words do you produce per day?
I don't think I have the exact number. But full time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
What do you mean?
That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. And usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. That's fair.
According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000.
That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much.
You just need to like a general outline.
This is a pleasant information to hear. Now, how many words do you need to write?
Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. pretty big for a pitch draft.
Need to peace out for a second.
Okay, well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around.
If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you would be able to achieve your target easily.
I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories.
That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter. Even for Earthlings.
Yep.
Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand.
I think we literally just talked about this.
Yeah.
From languages to art.
Oh, we did literally just talk about this. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge by a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there.
So it is still a valid parameter?
Definitely.
Cool.
Hahaha. That didn't sound like you at all, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth.
Oh, another guest. Myrtle.
Myrtle!
Good evening, Miss Myrtle.
I won't even ask.
Bye.
Welcome back. Myrtle, shut up.
Yeah.
Yo.
Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks?
That's a good question, Myrtle! I'm still the one responsible for that.
Good.
Yeah, she eavesdropped on conversations previous.
Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please.
So it's just coffee.
Woo. Tubruk. Indonesia again.
I'm wondering if orcs in this universe are like an East Asian race.
Yeah.
Yeah, she keeps ordering East Asian stuff.
Yeah. Maybe she just likes the East.
I mean, it could be, yeah, true.
Yeah.
She just likes Eastern
Kind of like
Asian.
Yeah. It's just interesting.
Your order is ready.
Not bad. Thanks.
You are welcome.
Neil's great.
What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle?
Psst. Neil, some people come to the coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed.
That definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visit.
Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed.
Ah! Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here.
I can see that. You're still trying to get
Yeah! That's a very bro response, like I said.
She's an orc.
Yeah.
She's an orc.
Very bra response. So yeah.
Oh. No. We are not. We are tasked with
He had to
learning
process
our
it that
Earthlings.
phrase, man.
Yeah.
Again, Urban Dictionary, man.
Yeah.
Communicate with each other.
Yeah, that's a step in the right direction.
I mean, you're
Something I
on the
think
right
about.
path, man.
Neil keeps mentioning how he's done research, and I'm wondering, how is he doing the research?
He has access to the internet.
Yeah, but like,
Oh. Well, he mentioned...
does he have a phone now? Did he get a phone? Or does he go to like a library or something and use computers there?
Questions. You think he'd have access? Because everybody has access to a phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because he's paid for drinks here.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
learned about money. So it's possible he... I don't remember...
How is he getting money, though?
True. How
You
is
never
he?
know.
Is he just, like, robbing banks?
He has
Or,
his...
like,
He has his
I
own
mean...
way. Just walk up to an ATM and just, like, zap.
But he also,
Right.
like, whenever he came to Earth, he also just, like, manufactured the suit.
Right.
He might just be.
So I'm wondering if he's just, like,
Is he producing his own money?
printing money?
Is he
Is
money
that
laundering?
why they don't want him? Like, they want to find out if the Men in Black.
The guys in black. Guys in
are
black,
looking for him
baby, yeah.
Because he's like,
He's printing money.
yeah,
He's-
like you're ruining the economy.
Like, you can directly copy
Or is
the
he like...
existence, like,
either-
atom by atom
There's
of...
either the idea that he's printing money, or the second thing that comes to mind is he's trading with like using kind of. I mean, he's not. I say trading, but like selling stuff. What stuff? I don't know, but
Gold.
he can be selling stuff.
Just, like, pulling gold from outer space and just...
Yeah, like here.
This is from my home planet. Like he has his maybe I don't know how his home planet works, but if they have a currency there, he could be
Or maybe they invested in the stock market at some point.
Right.
because They were planning to send somebody.
right.
There's some funds when you get there.
Right. I don't know how far ahead his race thinks. Obviously,
Yeah.
not enough to learn the language before
Yeah, not
coming.
that far.
I mean, at least he knows how to speak English.
Yeah.
He just doesn't understand everything.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I read
Maybe
that
it's
one.
kind of like the. It's like, because now I think about it, maybe he did learn the language before coming, because it's different to learn the language like how I'm learning Japanese through Rosetta Stone. What I'm learning might not entirely be accurate to actual conversations and stuff because it's through this application.
It's like
I'm also curious if it's the way he learns, if he just can like download information.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's another
that's
thing. Is if he's not using the internet through like a library or something, does he somehow have the internet in his mind that he's?
I mean, it's also like the way how like schools just try to teach Spanish,
Mhm.
but then
They usually use
they use like the original like Spain.
yeah they use Spain Spanish instead of
More activated Spanish than it is.
yeah.
Like
Which is
proper English
why
or academic English
There are
seems more British.
there are people who they'll say that they'll like have learned the language by like watching movies or something that's in that language.
Yeah, and then like how some people have learned Spanish because they have workers there, so they just like understand it on their.
Right.
They just picked it up based on what they were saying.
So after a long period of time of exposure to a different language, you
Yeah.
just learn it.
Because there's a person that I when I was doing research on figuring out how to learn Japanese and stuff, there was this person that literally said that they like learn Japanese by watching Japanese movies, anime, all that sort of different stuff. Not just anime, obviously, but other stuff and other films.
We had a lot of people coming from Mexico, a lot of people from other southern countries at the school, prior school that I was part of. And I remember one guy in particular, he learned his English from listening to rap songs.
Interesting.
Music is a very strong thing to learn.
Yeah. The only thing is that you have to, if you're learning through music, is having to remember that that's oftentimes not how people actually speak. Because like there's like I mean you can see it in foreign songs too, but like in English songs, there's like certain songs where the enunciation on the words will be slightly different.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. So, One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language.
Brah.
Start talking the way we talk.
Brah.
Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all.
Yeah.
Let's go, Myrtle.
That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try. Step by step.
One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind.
Jesus Christ.
That was nicely said, Miss Bird. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for usual activities, are you here for someone then?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Aqua?
Ooh, the way she's like smiling.
What's the occasion?
No special occasion.
Boo.
It's just
Speak of the devil?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hear the little squishy noises.
That was me again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this?
The opposite
Ah!
met Neil, huh?
What is this?
Oh, that's kind of funny though. It's almost slightly opposite. She's from, you know,
The ocean.
ocean deep into Earth, and he's from out of Earth.
What is happening here? I didn't got the barista call the cops when he was... Oh my god.
Oh,
Weird here.
She
Oh
was,
my god.
She's the reason why the agent. She's the reason why the agent came.
I already
So
told
you're the snitch.
told the
barista to call the cops when he
Said
was here to breed here. Yeah. Okay. That's very hard. Do you know that's how they actually used to write English? It was all caps and it was
Really?
all... There were no spaces.
That, yeah, no. I'm not even good.
Yeah. Also, like, no punctuation at all,
Mhm.
besides ends of sentences, so only periods existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that...
We need the letter Thorn back.
Where is barista?
I've seen people in like comment sections on like random videos I watch now that are using Thorn again. I'm like, yes, please, we need to bring that letter back.
Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe.
Okay.
Aqua thought that Neil killed barista and took his place.
Invasion of the body snatchers.
Oh, you're
That's the
safe.
body snatchers.
Yes, everything is fine. Huff. Okay. Please let me take a breath.
You breathe.
I like how quickly Aqua became attached to barista, just like
Yeah.
seriously worried for their safety.
Twice.
2 or 3 times, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just man. Here, please drink this water. Is that because they didn't have a water sprite?
Mhm.
Ah. Feeling better now? Yes.
He'd probably have to go to the bathroom for it, so.
I'm sorry.
It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here.
What are you doing here anyway?
We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
No problem, Miss Aqua.
Whoa.
It is time for our break anyway. So, here's the deal.
And
Yep.
fade to black again.
Yeah, thank you. So,
He's on break.
That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, barista. It's nothing, really.
He's so big in comparison to them. I mean, besides the fact that Myrtle's leaning on the counter, but
I think Myrtle was like fully just...
she's like this. Is she like She's probably like the same height or maybe taller than Neil.
I think she's taller than Neil.
Because Neil is pretty tall though.
Yeah. We're probably just not seeing her height because she's slouched. He's standing up straight.
Yeah.
Neil's
Neil's the kind of person that's like standing up straight all the time, 24/7, never seen stopping.
But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything?
Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer.
As if this place cares about business. Again, I really want to know what he does, right?
Yeah.
God.
Travel the world.
Barista's just a hitman.
That could be true. I wouldn't put it past him.
Now from the States.
Right.
Works only at night.
Right.
Agents come and speak with
Exactly. Barista's been doing something illegal.
Yeah.
Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start.
You're spitting with the right person.
But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place.
Where do you want to go after this?
I'm worried about Neil getting caught.
Catch up.
I was right!
Called it. Yeah.
Yes, victory! See? I can call stuff. Told you.
They had to take a moment and be like, wait a second.
What? What are you gonna do at Coachella?
According to our research, there are many
Bruh.
meetings happening
It's
during
funny,
Coachella.
because
Bruh.
I knew that's why he was going.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my
It's not
God.
wrong.
You're not wrong, right? But I don't think you're gonna learn enough about
You're
a
not
culture
gonna-
in one day.
Yeah, and
Because
I
he's
don't-
not just looking for anybody; he's looking for
The issue is
Someone
the,
to love.
the issue is the love.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
He keeps
Yeah.
looking at just breeding
Well,
and
because-
not the actual love thing.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't
But
understand.
they're probably synonymous on his planet.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that that people on Earth have hookups, and he doesn't understand what a hookup really is. He just thinks that people, do because they're in love, and not just because they want to.
Yeah.
Which was, I think, a point that was brought up with Hyde.
Yeah, Hyde specifically stated pleasure was a large motivator.
That is why we decided that the event would be our next target.
We used to call the cops. He's at it again.
yeah.
Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love?
Yes. We noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about herpes, including the breeding manners.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
wow.
learning how to do the do.
That is what we'll study in Coachella.
Okay, now I'm
He's
really
just
Gonna
intrigued.
gonna
get
Stalk.
arrested.
Now
Yeah,
you
he's
know
gonna
what?
stalk
Now
people.
I'm really intrigued because if he was really getting this information from the internet, I'm kind of skeptical that he wouldn't have found this information on the internet.
Right,
Yeah, 'cause
true.
There's, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That I agree.
Yeah.
And what's gonna happen is he's gonna get caught. looking
Yeah,
in the
but
wrong
another
tent
thing is
and
the thing
looking at the
is
wrong couch.
yeah, the thing is though is where is he getting the information? Because depending on where he's getting the information, that kind of stuff might have been blocked.
If he
And
was
so-
at the library.
Yeah, so he might
fair.
not have been able to get to that.
That would work.
At your library idea really started to make a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
He might have just been going and hanging out in the library.
That's probably it. Yeah. We need more information. I need the lore, the facts. That's all I care
I
about.
need it printed out on a sheet of paper so I understand what's going on.
After that, we will be very
Whoa.
educated with so many.
So many.
So
I thought
many.
you wanted one. I thought you needed one.
How many superheroes do we need?
And how willing are you to fall in love with multiple people? Because
Well,
not a lot.
he's already fell in love with the planet. Like,
Yeah, but still, I mean, I understand polyamory is a thing in his culture, his planet, but not really on Earth.
It'd be a lot
may
more
not
difficult.
understand the difficulty of, like, on his planet, yeah, it's easy because everybody is in everybody's head.
Everyone
but in
loves
our
each
planet,
other.
we're not.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to maintain a relationship with one person,
Also-
much less multiple.
He also might not understand jealousy at all.
Oh,
Yeah, too.
true. Jealousy
He
is
won't
a
under
very
he
powerful
doesn't understand
emotion.
that because like monogamy is the norm, and a lot of people see polyamory as cheating, and even if it's
Which
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but that is a naturally, I think, jealous
Yeah, that is an
issue, not a.
yeah.
If there was no jealousy, I don't
And
think
so
monogamy would be a
if he's
thing.
gonna need a baby born out of love, he has to understand what loyalty is to one person and commitment.
Yeah, because it takes a very unique individual to be okay with all of that. It's, otherwise, yeah, the jealousy comes out. It becomes a bigger issue.
Yep.
I shouldn't say this, but hell, it sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here.
We know.
Ah. Pins and needles, pins and needles.
Yes, it hurts.
Ooh, I hate the pins and needles feeling.
We also surprise ourselves.
Mm-mm.
But please, Miss Rare.
What I love about
Let
Neil
us
is
stop
that
talking
he
about our plan.
sounds so smart, but he's not.
Well, he's
He's book smart.
yeah.
Yeah. He has high intelligence,
he's
low
book smart,
wisdom.
not
Yeah,
street smart.
he's got high int stat, low whiz stat. That's all it is. To break it down into D&D terms, that's what he's got. High
Mhm.
intelligence stat, low wisdom.
Possibly low charisma.
No, that's not a possibility. That is a fact. That is a factual statement you have made. Low charisma.
Strength stat unknown.
Yeah.
Strength stat unknown, yeah. Strength stat.
Even with, like, I don't know, I think it's higher than we think because he was still able to get people talking to him.
Yeah.
Now, I'm really
but there's
intrigued.
a difference between getting people to talk to you and, you know,
Yeah, but
being able
he
to
got
be.
he got stood up.
Yeah.
He still
But
he
he
said
also-
it happened often, but not all.
He
the
also
time.
didn't
He said
understand
he
what
had
the
a few.
concept of smooth talking was when it was brought up.
But I figure someone with really high charisma wouldn't get stood up often at all.
Yeah.
But if that person didn't even understand the language or
That's fair.
couldn't communicate and they're still getting a couple of dates,
I feel like that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
I guess
I
you're
don't know. I'm
I do
curious
wanna-
when he develops more what.
I also want to know what the constitution stat of him is, because if he is like a gaseous body stuck inside of a spacesuit, then his like is constitution infinite. Like,
Like, well, he's able to mold his own form.
anyway. Let's stop talking about the plan.
We're running out of
We-
time.
We work
Right.
here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar.
Okay, that was a quick break.
So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together?
Are they gonna become a thing?
It's nothing. We're just friends, you know.
Oh, are they gonna become a thing?
I'm gonna start chewing my hair.
That'd be so cute.
We just went to hang out, or we just want to hang out and talk about our work.
That's how it's
We both work in the same field,
Yes, that's it.
remember?
But Aqua's so flustered.
For those that can't tell, my
Freya's
legs are
laughing.
swinging back and forth.
Mhm. She's got a little smirk on her face. Yep.
I don't have that much experience in game development, you see.
Mhm. Oh.
I thought your
Freya's
research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Ooh.
Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyways.
But wait, if you want to thank her directly,
Mm.
Does it mean you're done with the game?
Excuse me, Miss Rhea.
Oh, this would be good for
It should
Myrtle.
be-
Not Myrtle, for Neil.
It should
if-
be your,
It
not
should be
your.
Not your.
How are you? Okay, Neil.
Fourth
Fourth
wall
wall.
break.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm actually gonna go back up and see if they use the wrong one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait.
Does it mean your?
What?
Yeah, she used
Yeah,
Fourth
she used the
wall
wrong
break.
one.
She used
But
the
that
wrong one.
yeah, that is a fourth wall break.
Unless
so-
in this world they literally have speech bubbles.
Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. But it wasn't.
You can't tell the difference.
You can't
in
tell the
speech.
difference.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere.
It is.
We just know.
No.
Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game?
But no, for real, if what I was saying, if Myrtle and Aqua are together, that can or get together, that'd be interesting for Neil to learn a little bit.
Actually, see how the relationship works.
Yeah,
Like,
how it
well,
develops.
I mean, it's also a relationship with no procreation,
Mm-hmm.
which is the whole point of what...
What he's looking for.
Yeah, and so that would really intrigue him, probably. It's like, what's the purpose of you two being together or dating or whatever when you can't even, like, well, because
Setting up the whole discussion about like relationships that are not sexual or relationships with people that can't have the procreation.
It's just, it'd be an interesting topic for Neil, is all I'm saying.
asexual.
Okay, there's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game?
That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about pacing, control, and UI.
It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest,
Hurry up, do it now!
just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job, and I can't finish the draft on time. And if I can't finish the draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya.
Well, I could see Freya being the kind of person that would get a popular blog.
Oh, yeah. Please be more confident. Hehehe.
You can run a blog and get money from it.
I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app.
Nice.
And then I read some of your stuff you wrote. I'm just saying. Push comes to shove. Freya could probably marry Barista. I don't think that would... Or just mooch off of Barista, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
again, I
Just
really want
live
to know
in the
more about
coffee
Barista. Yeah.
shop.
And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You are too kind, Aqua. What are you going through? It's more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine.
You don't have to talk about it in front of other people.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing's caring, you know?
She is a gossip girl.
Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people.
I'm really sorry. Or I really am sorry.
I know. I said thanks already, right?
But you put so much emphasis on share.
Hey, look, miscommunication.
That's sarcasm. I know that.
Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're doing. Although it's a bit different for me.
What's your problem?
Burnout.
Well,
I've been working on something for 2 years straight. But no one outside of the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all.
now is
I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years.
Yes. I don't really work on it. Not directly.
So what do you work on?
A secret project. I'll tell you under
Friend DA.
Yeah,
NDA, okay?
Or it's like NDA.
Yeah.
Friend NDA. Alright, I'm not with paper anymore anyway.
I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre.
Isn't that a dream job for some people?
That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all.
My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototypes. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved.
Ouch.
There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said.
So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years?
Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in.
No wonder you folks were considered 7 samurai.
Yeah, just swoop in and save the day.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
By the way, Myrtle, I just realized.
What?
Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right?
More or less, yeah.
When was the last time you had a vacation?
Before I joined this company, I guess.
That's like 4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Dude, no wonder you're so burnt out. Determination. Yes, that's why you need a vacation.
But I can't just take one.
You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow.
But tomorrow's...
I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day off.
But where should I go?
Coachella!
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
You will.
I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation.
What about Max West?
That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now.
Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right?
Alright. Oh, I'm so excited.
You sound excited.
Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. Determination. I need to go home now. And prepare for a getaway.
I'll come with you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
To my apartment?
Mm-hmm.
No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time.
Oh,
See what's on her mind.
okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun.
Totally. I want them to get together so bad now.
Yeah, I know, right? Take care out there.
May you find joy during your vacation.
Squishy one.
Squishy, 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 squishy.
Okay,
She's
see
just
you
like
folks later.
soaking wet constantly or something. Like.
Well, she probably has to stay wet or
I mean, yeah.
dies.
Yeah.
I mean, it is interesting though because her model does have a nose on it. So.
Yeah. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. Let me appreciate breathing oxygen.
It was always great. So.
Oh yeah, true. That's
I know. But not now.
maybe that's why she can be here. Because it's always.
That's true.
I've got to finish this draft first.
As we have said before, you can do it, Mr. F.
Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no.
Well, that's a good way to end it.
Yeah, we need to
and
end it
it's
there.
3:01. I gotta
It is
get going.
3:01. We did really good on timing.
Yep.
All right.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
See y'all.
As
Bye.
I remember.